Welcome to all BSc first year students of Fishery Science. Boys, during last period we have completed the important article of paper second, freshwater sharks are the type study Valiaguatu. In this paper second, we have seen the article, seen the point, that is the elementary canal of Valiaguatu. Or simply, we have seen or studying the digestive system of Valiaguatu. Digestive system comprises elementary canal, digestive system. These are to be, for our convenience, categorized into three parts. One is the elementary canal, second is the digestive glands, or it is also called as associated glands, and third is the physiology of digestion. Now we have completed the first part, that is the elementary canal. Elementary canal of Valiaguatu. Elementary canal of Valiaguatu comprises mouth. Mouth leads into buccal cavity. Buccal cavity leads into pharynx. Pharynx leads into esophagus. Esophagus leads into stomach. Stomach leads into intestine. Intestine leads into rectum. And lastly, rectum, it is to be opened by opening outside the animal's body, called as the anus or anal opening. All these parts comprises, it is called as the elementary canal. Now second part of the digestive system, and that second part is the associated glands of Valiaguatu. These associated glands, these are also called as digestive glands of Valiaguatu. Associated glands, why name is to be occur, why name is to be called? Because the secretion of these glands, these are to be helpful. Secretion of these glands, these are to be used in physiology of digestion or the food digestion. The secretion which is to be secreted by these cells, these glands, these are to be useful. These are to be used in which? These are to be used in the digestion of food material which is to be consumed, the food which is to be taken by the animal's body. That's why these glands, these are also called as a digestive gland, or it is also called as associated glands. Associated gland which is to be related to, associate to the elementary canal, associate to the digestive tract. Hence it is to be called as the associated glands, or it is also called as a digestive gland. Without these secretion, digestion of food, these are to be not take place inside the animal's body. Remember, any one part of these associated glands or the digestive gland, these are to be damaged, these are to be removed. There is no choice, there is no chance to digest the food material. We can replace heart, we can replace bones, we can replace knee, we can replace eyes, but we do not replace these digestive glands. Once these digestive glands, these are to be destroyed, these are to be damaged, these are to be infected, any pathogens, parasite, these digestive glands, these associated glands never control, never replace. And that's why it's important these are to be more, it's important these are to be maximum. Hence, to save these digestive gland, is the one way to important to maintaining the elementary canal complete fully. That's why associated are the digestive glands of Valiaguatu we have seen, we have studied today. In these digestive glands, two important digestive glands, these are to be seen, we have observed or we have heard. One is the liver and second is the pancreas. These two glands, these are to be important, these are to be most useful to maintaining and useful in the physiology of digestion and food digestion. Without their secretion, without these glands, digestion, these are to be not complete, not perform a full complete digestion. Hence, these glands, these are to be important, these are to be most useful in animal's body like that of the human being also. Human being also. Hence, these digestive glands, these are to be seen today. Digestive gland we have seen today. See, this is the bony fish. This is the bony fish which is to be observed. This bony fish, these are to be seen. The four part which is to be observed, which is to be seen in the figure. It is the anterior part. This part is called as the anterior part. This part is called as dorsal part. This part is called as ventral part, and this part is called as posterior part. Means anterior toward the head region, posterior toward the tail region, dorsal toward the dorsal side, toward the, that is the dorsal fin side on the upper region, it is called as dorsal side, and ventral toward the belly. This fish, these are to be observed. It is the bony fish. It is the bony fish, not exact a fish of Valaguato, but it is the bony fish. See in this figure, the two important associated glands are the digestive gland. These are to be seen, these are to be found in this figure. These are the two digestive glands which is to be observed, which is to be seen. First digestive gland I have quoted in a color, that is the green color. Yes, it is to be in green color. See, this green colored area, it is called as liver. It is called as liver. Important digestive gland, important associated gland, that is the liver. Yes, and second digestive gland we have drawn in a pink color, and that pink color, that gland is the pancreas, just below to the stomach region. This, yes, this is the part. This part or this gland is called as pancreas. These two glands, these are called as the digestive gland. These two glands, these are to be called as the associated gland. One is the liver and second is the pancreas, which is to be seen, which is to be observed in this figure. See carefully. This is the brown structure called as liver. I have written in green coloring, and in pink color I have noted here circle. This is the which it is called as the pancreas. These two glands, these are to be important. These two glands, these are to be most useful, used in digestion of food material. When animals they can consume, they can take the food, that food is to be digested with the help of the secretion of these glands. Hence, these two glands, these are to be important in Valaguato. Associated are the digestive glands of Valaguato are the liver and the pancreas. The associated glands or the digestive glands of Valaguato are the liver and the pancreas, which are as below. We have seen, we have observed in the figure. The first is the liver. The liver of Valaguato is a bilobed structure. Liver of Valaguato is a bilobed structure laying ventral to the esophagus, just in front of the stomach and behind the pericardium. Where this liver is to present, this liver is to be bilobed structure. Two lobes, these are to be present. Two lobes, these are to be found. And this bilobed structure, these are to be lying ventral to the esophagus, just in front of the stomach and behind the pericardium. Behind the pericardial cavity and just in front of the stomach, a small part is present, bilobed structure is present, and that bilobed structure is called as the liver. The two lobes are dark brown in color. The two lobes are dark brown in color. Left side of liver lobe is slightly larger than the right side. Left lobe of liver is to be larger as compared to the right lobe of liver. A small saccular gallbladder, a small saccular gallbladder with transparent walls is placed between the two lobes of the liver. It has a neck, body and fundus with a blind end. That is, a small saccular gallbladder is present with transparent wall is placed between the two lobes of the liver. In between two lobes of the liver, gallbladder is to be present, and this gallbladder has neck, body and fundus, that is the blind region, in this fashion. Remember that gallbladder, these are to be in this fashion. That is this is the mouth, then this is the neck, and then this is the called as blind end. Quad end, last end is to be blind. This end is called as blind. This is called as this part is to be called as, that is mouth, that is, and this is called as neck. Then this is body, and this is the last part is called as fundus. Fundus, body and neck, which is to present, that is called as the gallbladder. In between two lobes of liver, gallbladder, a cells is present, and these cells, these are to be important. The neck of gallbladder form the cystic duct. The neck of the gallbladder form the cystic duct and receives the two hepatic duct from liver lobes and from the main Caudic tube or the Caudic duct. It is to be Caudic duct and the liver lobes. These are to be formed, the hepatic duct and Caudic duct. These are to be running through the pancreas and finally open into the duodenum on the papilla. This is the liver, one side to this neck, one side to this, remember this is the neck, yes, to this neck, such a Caudic duct is present and hepatic duct is present. These are to be run each other, and these are to be passed through the pancreas and open into the duodenum. These are to be open into which part? That is part of the alimentary canal, part of the intestine. It is called as the duodenum, and through this pancreas and finally open into the duodenum on a papilla. Such a liver, these are to present, such a liver, these are to be found. What is the structure of liver? It is a brownish bilobed structure. See, this is the Balaguatu. This is another fish. In this fish, we have seen this is the liver. Yes, this is the, remember here, yes, this is the pink colored liver, or better I have this to be drawn into green color. This is the liver, and this liver which is to be observed, this is the Labiorohita, a bony fish, and Labiorohita's liver is to be look like in this fashion, in green circle. Yes, this is called as the liver. This is one left lobe and this is the right lobe. Left lobe is to be larger as compared to the right lobe. Right lobe is to be smaller and left lobe is to be larger. It is the bilobed structure. Two lobes. This is one lobe. This is the second lobe. This is the bilobed structure. Two lobes are unequal. One is to be larger. That is, left lobe is to be larger and right lobe is to be smaller. Bilobed brownish organ which is to present. Bilobed brownish organ, these are to present just below to the air bladder and just behind to the pericardial cavity. In abdominal cavity, the bilobed structure, brownish structure is present. It is called as the liver. It is called as liver, and this liver, these are to present. It is to be found. As usual, the liver is covered by a thin connective tissue. As usual, the liver is covered by a thin connective tissue and has polygonal liver cells. It has a polygonal liver cells with granular cytoplasm and centrally placed nuclei. As usual, liver is covered by a thin connective tissue and polygonal cells. Which type of cells? That is the polygonal cells. These are to be occur. These are to be in this fashion. This is called as the polygonal cells. That is, as usual, liver is covered by a thin connective tissue and has polygonal liver cells with granular cytoplasm and centrally placed nuclei. In between the liver cells are bile passages. In between the liver cells are the bile passages, blood vessels, and hepatic ductals are the hepatic ductules which is to be present, which is to be found, which finally from the hepatic duct. These hepatic ductule which is to be joined, which is to be ultimately meet finally from the hepatic duct, means this liver, these are to be covered by thin connective tissue and has a polygonal liver cells. With this polygonal liver cells, this liver, these are to be formed, and in between these polygonal cells bile passages, blood vessels, and hepatic ductules which is to present, means bile passages, blood vessels, and hepatic ductules which is to present, which is to be found in the liver lobe or cells of the liver. The bile duct has an outer serous layer. The bile duct has an outer serous layer, a middle fibromuscular layer, and an inner layer of columnar epithelium. Inner layer of columnar epithelium means this bile duct has three layers. This bile duct has three layers: outer serous layer, middle fibromuscular layer, and inner, that is called as the columnar epithelium. Gallbladder has an epithelial or mucosal layer of simple columnar cells. Gallbladder has an epithelial or mucosal layer of simple columnar cells forming folds beneath which are the fibromuscular connective tissue and blood capillaries. Beneath which are the fibromuscular connective tissue and the blood capillaries, these are to present, which is to be found in the liver cells, in the liver part. Yes, this is called as the structure, that is liver. See again, this is another figure. Another, that is the figure shows the liver of fish. Where this liver, these are to be seen, these are to be found. Yes, I have drawn into the green color. See, this is the liver, and this part indicated in circle liver, that part is called as the liver of fish. Figure shows the liver of fish, that may be bony fish, either Katla, Labio, Mrigal, or that may be a Valaguatu. In study or for the figure of Valaguatu, detailed account is to be not found, not reported, but in other fishes, such detailed account with structure, figures of liver we have seen quoted here. Yes, that is the liver which is to be present. Then when we have take transverse section through the liver, when we have take the transverse section through the livers, at that time we can observe these liver, these are to look like this fashion. These are to look like this fashion. Complete, it is called as capillaries. It is called as capillaries. Then these red patches, these are to be called as, that is, yes, it is to be called as blood cells. It is called as blood cells. Then these cells are called as hepatic cells, and these cells in a wheel-like structure, wheel-like appearance, it is called as bile duct, and this bile duct, these are to be covered by connective tissue. These are to be covered by connective tissue, and figure shows transverse section through liver. When we have take the transverse section, we have take the TS of liver, then we can observe, we can see the figure, that is capillaries, blood cells, hepatic cells, bile duct cells, and other different cells. These are to present, we have seen in detail when we have seen the pancreas. This is the structure of the liver which is to be observed, which is to be seen here. Yes. See another figure. Here is again we have quoted the figure, and this figure is to be important. This brown structure which is to be observed, I have quoted here in a color of, yes, digestive glands of fish liver, which is to be quoted in green, but I have quoted here a another color, that is the pink color. Yes, pink color. See, this is the liver of this fish. It is the bony fish, freshwater fish, that is the katla. And this fish, these are to be observed, that is the, these are the gills and these are the liver cells, which is to be bilobed structure observed, which is to be seen in this figure. This structure, these are to be important. This structure, these are to be used for fishes for digestion for different purposes. All these are the structures of the liver. All these are structures of the liver. That is liver of Alligator. It is bilobed, laying ventral to the esophagus, just in front of the stomach and behind to the pericardium. The two lobes are dark brown in color. Left side of liver is slightly larger than right lobe. A small saccular gallbladder, which is to present with transparent wall, which is to present in between the two lobes of the liver, and it has a neck. This gallbladder has neck, body, and the blind end is called as fundus. The neck of gallbladder forms the cystic duct. Which receive the two hepatic ducts, and from the lobules or the liver lobes, and form the main choleoduct or choleocoduct running through the pancreas and finally open into the duodenum of a papilla. This gland, these are to present, it is to be found. As usual, this liver is covered with thin connective tissue and has polygonal liver cells we have seen. These are the cells, these cells are the polygonal cells, and these polygonal cells, these are to present, these are the hepatic cell, these are the blood cell, red patches, these are the blood cells, this is the bile duct cell, these are around this bile duct cell connective tissue, then this is the choleocoduct cell, these are to present, and these are the polygonal cells, these are to present, which centrally placed oval nuclei. Here transverse section through the liver, TS of liver, which is to be we have found. Yes, in between the liver cells are passages, blood vessels, and hepatic ductules, which finally from the hepatic duct. The bile duct has an outer serous layer, middle fibromuscular layer, and an inner layer of columnar epithelium. The gallbladder has an epithelial or mucosal layer of simple columnar cells forming fold, beneath which are the fibromuscular connective tissue and blood capillaries, which is to be found in the liver cells. These are the, again we have seen, yes, this is the liver of fish, shows this liver, which is to be observed. This is the spleen, again this is another digestive gland, which is to be found in fish. This is the transverse section through the liver cells. This is also, we have seen the digestive glands of fish, which is to be observed, which is to be seen. Then we have seen the functions of liver. Which are the functions of liver? Which function these are to be performed by the liver? Liver of Alligator performs following functions. Which function these are to be performed? The first function, the liver regulates most chemical levels in the blood and excrete a product called as bile. Most important function, the liver regulates the most chemical levels in the blood. Those chemical which is to present, or those waste material which is to present in blood, that chemical, these are to be regulated, these are to be checked and controlled by the liver, and excrete the product called as bile. These are to be excreted, these are to be secreted by the liver cell. Those chemical which is to present in liver, or those chemical cell, these are to present chemicals present in body, that chemical, these are to be regulated by liver in a secretion. That secretion is called as the bile secretion. It is the waste secretion. Bile secretion which is to be occur, which is to be formed. Again, bile helps carry away waste product from the liver. Bile helps carry away waste product from the liver. Those waste product which is to present in body, that waste product, these are to be carried with the help of bile, and it is to be done by the liver cells or the liver. All the blood leaving the stomach and intestine passes through the liver. All the blood leaving the stomach and intestine passes through the liver. Those blood these are to be leave, those blood these are to be released out. This blood these are to be passed from stomach and intestine, and this leaving blood these are to be passed through the liver, means liver these are to be act as a filtrate, and once these filtrate these are to be collapsed, these are to be damaged, animal become die, these are to be dead. That's why to save liver is to be important, it is to be most used. Primary function of liver are bile production and excretion, metabolism of fats, proteins and carbohydrate. Primary function of liver are the bile production and excretion. Bile production to produce the bile, and excretion for the nitrogenous waste material or nitrogenous liquid material from the body, or the chemical which is present in the body. All these chemicals these are to be excreted in the form of bile. Means primary function of liver are production of bile and excretion of these bile, these are to be important, excretion of the nitrogenous waste material, metabolism of fats, proteins and carbohydrate. Those fats, those protein and those carbohydrate which is to present in the body, that metabolism is to be done by the liver, and this is the function. What is the function of liver? It is regulate most chemicals levels in the blood and excretes the product called as bile. Bile helps carry away waste product from the liver. All the blood leaving the stomach and intestine passes through the liver, and primary function of liver are bile production and excretion, and also it is also useful in the metabolism of fats, proteins and carbohydrates. With this we have seen, that is the first part of the digestive glands, associated glands, which is called as the liver. This we have seen in figure, that is all these are the Vella-Guatus which is to be taken by fishermen, by fish farmers or the fish culturists. This is a larger fish. Yes, this is a large size of Vella-Guatu. This is medium size. Again, this is to be medium size, and this is to be large size of Vella-Guatu. These are to be observed. These are to be seen. And in this fishes, liver is the important digestive gland. Liver is the important digestive or the associated gland which is to be useful for regulation of chemicals, for bile secretion, for metabolism of fats, proteins and carbohydrates. That's why this liver, these are to be important, these are to be most useful. Associated glands are the digestive glands. Without this gland, food digestion is not occur, not take place completely, and hence it is important gland. We have seen, we have completed here. With this, the first part, the first digestive gland we have completed. Thank you all of you.